Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the 2018 Miami-Dade College Alumni Hall of Fame induction ceremony. I'm Juan Mendieta, Director of Communications and a very proud alumnus, and we're so happy that all of you have taken time out of a very busy schedule to join us this evening. We have a very exciting program on tap for you, and we're going to be dimming the lights in just 1 minute. Thank you so much.
Miami-Dade College for years, since its very beginning, has been a catalyst for economic growth and social mobility, and we must preserve that. We value diversity. We value inclusion. We live by the understanding that the condition of your birth should not determine the outcome of your life. We believe that we are an institution that is to be open to everyone who needs to advance. We'll continue to be the Dream Factory. We will continue to be democracy's college. We will continue to be our community's college, all because of your strong determination to make a difference.
I am Caridad Hidalgo Gato.
I am Carlos Fernandez Guzman.
I'm Harry Wayne Casey.
I'm Donnie Hudson.
I am Dr. Jeevan Frank. I am George Kalina.
I am Ignacio Ares.
I am Luis Diaz.
I am Luis Machado.
I'm Marilyn Blanco Reyes.
I am Madeline Pumariega.
I am Michelle Martinez Reyes.
I'm Peter Antonacci.
I am Dr. Samantha Corella.
We are MDC.
Good evening. It's an honor to be here with you today. My name is Michael Concepcion. I'm a 27-year-old physician assistant student and a proud Cuban American. 4 years ago, I won a raffle, and it changed my life. You see, at the time, I was working as a security guard and taking courses at MDC towards a degree in health service administration. To be completely honest, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with my life just yet. But one day, I attended a seminar at MDC. And at this seminar, I won a raffle ticket to shadow a physician assistant who recently graduated from MDC's very own medical campus. During my time with her, I was moved. I was moved by her ability to communicate with patients and by the impact she had on patients' lives on a daily basis. It was at that very moment that I knew this is something I wanted to do for the rest of my life. As I began applying to physician assistant programs, I was discouraged. I was often told I needed years of clinical experience before they would consider me. They were right. I was rejected from several programs, but it was MDC that saw something in me and gave me an opportunity despite my lack of experience. You see, while other schools focus on clinical experience as a prerequisite, MDC is unlike any other school. MDC opens its doors to any student with a dream who's willing to work hard enough to achieve that dream. I'm proud to announce that in 4 short months, I will be graduating from MDC's Physician Assistant Program. A program that's nationally renowned for its clinical training. And MDC didn't just give me the opportunity to achieve this dream of mine, they did so at 1/3 of the cost of any other institution in the nation, and all the while holding us to the highest academic and professional standards. My time at MDC has made me more well-rounded, more open-minded, and supremely more confident. It's prepared me for a future in medicine that at one point, I wasn't sure would be possible. It's for these reasons that it will always be an honor and a privilege to be a part of this amazing MDC family. My name is Michael Concepcion, and I am MDC.
If you were only to believe everything that you hear in the news about Haiti, the poorest country on the Western Hemisphere, its high crime rate, its political instability, and of course, its susceptibility to natural disasters, then it would be easy for you to believe that people like me, who are determined and resilient, simply do not exist. Well, guess what? I'm here to prove those assumptions wrong. My name is Mishida El Sayar, and I am proof that when given the resources, when given the opportunity, I can make the impossible possible. I arrived at Miami International Airport when I was 13 years old. I did not know what to expect. I really thought that things would be better. You see, back home, I was met with a lot of challenges. After the 2010 earthquake, I remember how I slept under tents, how there was limited food and water, and how I was stuck at home for 9 months due to my circumstances. So when I walked through that airport, I really thought that everything would be different. And they were. However, I still met a lot of challenges. I remember how I had to sleep on the floor in my parents' one-bedroom apartment, how I had to learn a new language. English was very difficult, and I also had to contend with my academics, which would help me to achieve my dream. My family came here in order to pursue the American dream, and I wanted to do so. My mother always told me that with determination and hard work, that would push me to a breakthrough. And those words were exactly true. In high school, I graduated with top honors and found myself here at Miami-Dade College, at the Honors College, where my director and my professors are pushing me to continue my educational journey. I even have my sight on the Ivy Leagues. And so I stand before you tonight with a perfect 4.0 GPA. And guess what? I'm even majoring in English literature. Can you even believe that? Miami-Dade College gave me the foundation that I needed in order to pursue my dreams. In the future, I plan to become a civil rights attorney, fighting the social injustice I have seen all of my life. Miami-Dade College gave me the path in order for me to succeed and to have that dream. So once again, my name is Mishidai Alsea, and I am proud to say that I am MDC.
Aren't they awesome? Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's my distinct pleasure to be with you here this evening. I'm Penny Schaefer, and I am MDC. Thank you. I'm a past chair and current board member of the Miami-Dade College Foundation, and I have the privilege, along with my fellow board members, of serving this institution by raising critical funds for scholarships to support our deserving students and the incredible programs that prepare them to enter the 21st century workforce. MDC makes a difference. You heard from these remarkable students. They are MDC. Soon you will hear the stories of our honorees. They are MDC. We are joined this evening by students from our Honors College and representatives from the student government. They are MDC. Before I share some important information on how you can be MDC too, I want to invite our students and staff to please stand and join our guests. Thank you. So on your table, you will find our Hall of Fame pledge card. It includes instructions for how you can give now or make a pledge. Raise your hand if you would like to make a gift now, and our students and staff will come and help you. You know, you don't have to be enrolled here at MDC to be a part. This is an important institution. It's time for you to show your support. On the screen, you'll see the various ways you can support our students. 76% of our students require some form of financial assistance. You can help with their tuition, their books, and the array of tools we need to provide the excellence they need to succeed and live their dreams right here in our community and beyond. Please join us. Join the ranks of those who can proudly claim, I am MDC. If you believe in this dream, stand up right now. If you are MDC, stand up right now. It's okay, don't be embarrassed. If you're at a table and you have a card in your hand, stand up. stand up. If you support this institution with your time, with your treasure, with your talent, please stand up and join me in saying, I am MDC. Come on, together now. 1, 2, 3. I am MDC. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I am Rocky Egusquiza, and I am MDC. I am a proud member of the 2017 Alumni Hall of Fame class, and I'm honored to be here tonight. I got an opportunity to meet many of this year's inductees earlier at the reception, and what a talented group of folks you are. Congratulations. The video we saw earlier talked about how all of us can make a difference. I was able to attend Miami-Dade College Honors Program on a full scholarship because of a program like this one. One of the most important things I learned as a student at Miami-Dade College in 1988 is that I can make a difference. I have a voice, and I have a responsibility to make my community a better place. My community involvement and activism began at Miami-Dade College and has continued throughout my entire career. From my work in Miami-Dade County government and the state legislature, to my external affairs positions with AT&T, Ford Motor Company, and NBC Universal Telemundo. I've built my life and my career on serving and impacting this culturally rich community that we call home, one life at a time. And as a new mom, and if you haven't seen the pictures of my son, I'm at table 18. He's beautiful. I'm more aware than ever that we all have a responsibility to leave this community better than we found it for the next generation. And by supporting MDC, we do just that. Because MDC is a beacon of opportunity for South Florida, and it's our shared responsibility to keep that opportunity alive. For me, my greatest role model in life has been my mother, an immigrant to this country who was the first in our family to graduate from college. Mom was a lifelong learner and a retired public school teacher, and I first attended Miami-Dade College with her in 1976. She didn't have childcare, so I went to school with her. I sat in the back of the classroom and I took notes. And I know that that early exposure to college inspired my future success. And I hope I can be a role model for my son like my mom was for me. I lost my mom 2 years ago last month. And in her honor, I created the Maestros Foundation with the support of family and friends to support Hispanics in education. And I'm proud to announce that we're working with the MDC staff to find the best way to support future teachers at Miami-Dade College and create a legacy that celebrates my mom and her belief that education is opportunity. Because of my mom and because of MDC, I am a perfect example that opportunity changes everything. As each of you think about your legacy or that of a loved one, think about creating an endowment at Miami-Dade College. Think about creating a scholarship at Miami-Dade College. If each of us in this room funded one scholarship, imagine the opportunities we would create. Imagine the difference we would make. You have an opportunity to make a difference if you give to MDC tonight. So give. Create opportunities for others, just like MDC created an opportunity for you or someone you know that's made this community a better place. Thank you. give generously, because that's all we can do is help others. It's my great pleasure now to invite fellow alumnus Juan Mendieta back to the stage.
Thank you so much, Rocky. Let's give Rocky a big round of applause. That's one thing about our alumni. They always represent us so well in the community and beyond. While I'm definitely MDC, how many people from South Campus in the house? Kendall, raise your hands. I'm not going to say the year, but it was a few decades ago, but it was a wonderful experience. Anyways, we're so grateful that you're spending this evening with us this evening. The college means so much to our students and our community. On behalf of our president, Dr. Eduardo Padron, who will speak in just a few minutes, and our more than 165,000 students and 2 million alumni and counting, we thank you for your support of this Hall of Fame. We'd also like to thank the Miami-Dade College Foundation and the many employees, students, and volunteers, hundreds of them, for making this evening a success. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we've arrived at the moment we've all been waiting for. We are now going to honor this year's class of Hall of Fame inductees. These 14, yes. Some people brought like a fan club here, right? All right. These 14 individuals that we're about to honor are at the top of their fields, and not only here in the community, but across our nation and beyond. You'll find out in just a few minutes. But first, I'd like to introduce a man who truly needs no introduction, a man who we owe a lot of appreciation to, a man who represents our faculty, staff, and college, but especially its students. He is the essence of MDC. He's a fearless leader, a Medal of Freedom winner, a change maker, and a disruptor, sometimes a big disruptor. But he's a man we love and admire. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Eduardo Padron. Mr. President.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Is Miami-Dade College here tonight? Is MDC here tonight? Well, I can proudly say I am MDC too, and I can assure you that if it had not been because of this institution, I would most probably not be able to be here with you tonight. Because Miami-Dade College, in fact, was the only institution that would take a risk with me, because after 10 other universities had rejected me. So if you feel that I'm passionate about Miami-Dade College, there is a good reason for that. So tonight, we honor 14 outstanding professionals who are among the best in their chosen professions. They join 363 other alumni that have been inducted in the Hall of Fame since 2003. So what do they have in common? Do you know? Well, I'll tell you what they have in common. They are the reflection of the power of opportunity. That word that is so magic and it's so much part of Miami-Dade College. The opportunity to harness everyone's full potential. And that's what Miami-Dade College is all about. As you know, many of you know from personal experience, the major obstacle facing our students today is lack of financial resources. With your presence here tonight, you are opening the door of opportunity to thousands of deserving students, while at the same time, you are helping build a more perfect community, a more fair and equitable one. So I thank you and everyone here tonight for your support. So I'm sure at this point you want to know how much money we have raised, right? Do you want to know? Well, why don't you help me do the countdown, beginning with 5, and then I'm going to tell you. So let's start with 5.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We have raised through this event $2,010,000. And that is possible because of you. You know, there are over 200 Miami civic-minded businesses that have supported this event tonight, and many other individuals who realize that this institution is a dream factory, that this is the place where everyone, regardless of where they come from, regardless of race, regardless of religion, regardless of color, have an opportunity to harness that potential. And that's why it's hard to find any place in Miami, any business, anywhere, where most of the people there, including the leadership, can proudly say, I am MDC. So we're proud to be an institution that really builds the leaders of this community. And I want to take a second to recognize especially the major sponsors of this event tonight, including the grand benefactor, Mitchell Wilson Senior Foundation, OHL Arellano, the featuring sponsors, City National Bank, Lennar Foundation, Leon Medical Centers, Norwegian Cruise Lines. And the supporting sponsors, Bankmobile, Carnival Corporation, Chateau Group, Johnson Controls, Miami Herald, Nuevo Herald, Perry Ellis International, and Regis HRG. This group of people, and I say there are over 207 of them, are responsible for raising about half of the funds being raised tonight, and I'm very grateful and indebted to them. So let's give them a big, big round of applause. Very briefly, because before we move on with the program, I'd like to recognize the people that allow me to do what I do and to pursue and help pursue the dreams of so many young people. And that's starting with the Miami-Dade College Board of Directors. And if we could have some lights so we can see who they are. And I'd like the members of the board who are here today to stand so I can introduce them. Okay, beginning with Bernie Navarro, the chairman of the board, Marily Cancio, the vice chair, Jose Fuentes, and Dr. Rolando Montoya. Let's give him a big hand. Of course, this event would not have been possible if it were not for the hard work, perseverance, and foresight of our foundation board of directors. And they are here in force. And they include the chairman of the board, Julie Grimes, the secretary, Beatrice Lucent, Davey Arditi, Miguel Farra, Ambassador Art Furia, Renee Hagen, Lenore Rodicio, Alfredo Salas, and Penny Schaefer. Let's give them a big round of applause. Last but not certainly, I would like to recognize the people who do all the work so I can get the credit. That is it really is that way. The people the executive team at Miami-Dade College, beginning with the provost and executive director, executive vice president of the college, the vice provost, as well as the campus presidents. Would you please stand? Okay, so I think we're ready to see a great video, and I'm going to ask Chairman Navarro and Chairman Grimes to join me here on stage.
My name is Luis Diaz. I'm the managing partner of Scharf, Whitmer, Kurtz, Jackson, and Diaz. We're a local CPA firm. We've been in the Gables for 65 years. For me, it's been a great opportunity for me to really start from the fairly beginning part of my career and really kind of growing as a CPA and being involved in a firm that's evolved over the last 20 plus years that I've been here. What I love about the CPA business is that I'm constantly, in my role, I'm constantly dealing with clients in many different industries. I love the challenge of working with different staff and really mentoring our staff as well. Because of a professor I had at Miami-Dade, that's how I determined that I wanted to study accounting. I took my first accounting course with her. I think accounting is a great profession because whether you want to be in public accounting or go into private industry, there's always a great opportunity. MDC is a special place for me because it was my stepping stone, my foundation for my studies. But without that foundation, I don't know where I would have ended up in terms of my field and my career. I never thought, you know, when I started at Miami-Dade that I would be in this position, both in my career and being inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it's really a great honor. It's a great way to start.
Ladies and gentlemen, amigos, our first honoree of the evening, Mr. Luis E. Diaz.
My full name is Caridad Hidalgo Gato. I'm the principal president of KBH Architects. Miami-Dade College means for me the start of everything, and give me the assurance that I need at that time, that although I didn't have that much knowledge of the English, to assure myself that this is the path that I wanted to follow, that I wanted to become an architect. I started Miami-Dade College in 1974. When I just got to this country, we left Cuba. I remember when we start Miami-Dade College. In general, very few women compared to male, specifically the one with this major architecture. Today, you don't see it like that. So I'm very proud to be part of that beginning and that change, that revolution. It has been a career of up and downs, but of success as well, and we feel very proud. I feel very proud to be part and owner of this company, KBH Architects.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ms. Caridad Hidalgo Gato.
I am Carlos Fernandez Guzman. I am President and CEO of Pacific National Bank. Primarily a banker over the many years I've been here, although I am a fortunate banker in the sense that I've been in and out of banking throughout my career. So you can actually say that I spent half of my time in the banking sector and half of my time on the other side of the desk. He's either an entrepreneur or fixing companies that had little problems. The impact that we make is that we've taken many broken companies and delivered a different outcome, right? And that's always exciting. They almost become your children to a great degree because you feel like you've raised those companies. We've allowed many to have great careers in companies that normally may not have been around. And to be honest, without Miami-Dade, I wouldn't be here where I am today. Miami-Dade and what it brought to the table educationally and from an involvement and engagement perspective was a good destiny. It's an agent of change. And when you are an agent of change for good, you have to be proud of being associated with an institution that is able to accomplish that the way Miami-Dade College has. Family, work, and where you've learned to form yourself in an educational institution are all so important to your success. And I've been fortunate to have them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next honoree of the evening, Mr. Carlos R. Fernandez Guzman.
I am Madeline Pumariega. I am the Chancellor for the Florida College System. I engage with MDC just about every day. As Chancellor, I advocate for all 28 colleges, and MDC is one of those. In this job, I wake up each morning and find ways that our colleges can help students be successful, that we can help serve our communities and make sure that Florida has the talent pipeline that industry needs for us to continue to grow and have a strong Florida. I went to Miami-Dade College right after I graduated from Hialeah High. It was really the right place for me to be. I played basketball there and I majored in political science while I was at the college. It was really a great place to really start off my academic career. But most importantly, because I've seen firsthand what Miami-Dade does, the way that it changes lives, the real gem that it is to the community, to be honored by Miami-Dade College is certainly humbling and a highlight in my life, and really is a testament to Miami-Dade College, to Eduardo Padron, and to really the values that my family instilled in me to work hard, be humble, be kind, and just do God's work.
Madam Chancellor, love the sound of that. Come on down.
My name is Ignacio Ares, and I'm a principal engineer for FP&L. I'm part of the Transformer Technology team, and we're responsible for the specification, purchase, and upkeep of over 1 million transformers all over the world. My entire family is a Miami-Dade College graduate. Miami-Dade offered a very convenient and very high-quality education and very affordable education. That was invaluable. It was invaluable then and is invaluable now. When I was very young, I saw a video of satellite photographs. It showed the various countries, how they light up at night. The freer countries, the countries that are the leaders of the world, were very lit. Those countries that did not have a good form of government were dark. So I decided then that I wanted to help bring light to the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ignacio Ares.
I'm Donnie Hudson. I'm the VP of Sales and General Manager of SBS Miami. I've been here myself since 2001. I've worked in other broadcast companies since I graduated, but in general, I've been at most of my career at this company. Love what I do because first of all, I'm involved with the on-air side with my talents that I manage, but also I like the business side. I like the sale of media. Media's changed a lot, but media, radio, our digital platforms, I get satisfaction out of seeing us bring business to other businesses and growing with them. Miami is a very diverse market, and I like the fact that I have the fusion of the cultures. It helps in business as well to understand the way the general market works and also how to marry it to the Hispanic market. In Miami-Dade College was always a big part of my life because my mother for 30 years was a professor, and I would say language has a lot to do with my career, being in Spanish language media. But besides that, I took a summer abroad course in Salamanca with Miami-Dade. Great experience. I also learned French. The languages that I learned and the courses that I took at Miami-Dade really helped me throughout that time and also in life.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donnie R. Hudson.
I'm Marilyn Blanco Reyes. I am the Vice President for Legal and Regulatory and Government Affairs for the Latin America Division of FedEx Express. I've been at FedEx for 21 years. In this role, I've been there since 2009. And you might say, well, 21 years is a long time, but people tend to stay at FedEx for a long time. When I first got to the FedEx Latin America Division, there were only 2 lawyers, myself and my former boss. And now we're over 60 people in the Legal, Regulatory and Government Affairs Department. I'm very proud of that achievement. It's much more worthwhile being a lawyer when you're part of the decision-making process on the business side. When I got to Miami-Dade, I saw a very diverse world that really prepared me for real life. And had I not done that, I don't think I would have been as successful as I've been. That is what I owe most to Miami-Dade. The 2 women who I am most proud of having influenced are my 2 nieces, who are like my daughters. And the only example I can set is the example that my parents set for me, which is be true to yourself, do the right thing, and work hard.
Dear friends, our next honoree, Miss Marilyn Blanco Reyes.
My name is Michelle Martinez Reyes, and I'm the CMO of Greensfield Martyr. Being part of the legal marketing industry has definitely been a journey. When I originally started, pretty much in the late 90s, there was no such thing as legal marketing. So it's been pretty exciting to still now only be 40 and be part of that growth and that momentum, and hopefully we'll be able to see more Latin women, or just Latin in general, be part of corporate America and the legal industry as a whole. I've been very lucky in the sense that I've worked for the top law firms in Florida. I've worked for the top firms in the country. I've beat out many other individuals for the same positions, having gone to Miami-Dade College. And that says a lot. That says volumes. I absolutely am very proud. And for somebody who is up and coming and from a family of immigrants, that's a phenomenal opportunity. I think Miami-Dade College was a very important first step for me to be a young adult. And that's something that shaped my life forever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michelle Martinez Reyes.
I'm Jaden Frank. I'm the Sports Medicine Fellow here at University of Miami Sports Medicine Institute. My passion for medicine came from my desire to help people, and I wanted to find the best way to help people. And throughout my education, I found I was good at math and science, and one of the ways that I was able to combine helping people and my actual excelling in math and science became medicine, and that's what led me here. In our practice, we get the opportunity here to take care of the Miami Marlins, especially helping out with the Miami Hurricane athletic departments. Like, we're right there on the field with the football team. And not only that, but we get to actually help the people within the community and give them the same care that the professional athletes get. And our model here is we help you recover your game. Miami-Dade College was a springboard to where I am now, because growing up in Miami, being a son of 2 Haitian immigrants, I had a lot of potential. Miami-Dade helped me realize that potential. I have no idea where I would be without Miami-Dade College, because that was the starting point of everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Jaden Frank.
I'm Harry Wayne Casey. I'm Casey of Casey and the Sunshine Band. I just was doing what I love to do. I was just writing songs and making music, and it just kept happening one after another, to 9 #1 hit records. I don't know if there's a way you really explain it. It feels kind of mystical, kind of magical. It's pretty amazing. Some of the fans have now become some of my best friends. So it's kind of interesting how it all has evolved. Hopefully I'll be remembered as someone who brought a lot of joy and happiness to people, who was innovative enough to be a part of changing what the sound of music was in the 70s. And I'm happy that I was able to do it in my own backyard right here in Miami and kind of put Miami on the map musically. I've had a great life. I went to a great elementary school and a junior high school and a high school, and I was able to go to Miami-Dade Junior College right here in my own backyard and learn a lot of great lessons that have helped me in my life. I'm honored to be inducted into the Alumni Hall of Fame at Miami-Dade Junior College. These are the things that make it all worthwhile to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the original boogeyman, Harry Wayne Casey.
My name is Samantha Corella. I'm a licensed psychologist, board certified in child and adolescent psychology, and I'm the proud co-owner of Pediatric Psychology Associates. I've been practicing in the field of psychology for about 20 years or so, and I've loved it from the day I started. Started out on my own and eventually grew to the group and the practice, and it's been a wonderful journey. I think from the outside looking in, I have achieved many things, but I'm always looking to see what we can do differently to help the children and families that we work with and others that are out there. I attended Miami-Dade College 88 through 90, and I originally studied accounting because I was always very good with numbers and had a good business sense. But the love of psychology and my prior experiences working with children and working in the after school as a counselor and in camps and Big Sister, I really wanted to move forward with that. So I switched majors, took the core courses for psychology. MDC is a special place for me because it's really where I started my career and my life as an adult and put me on the path to success, both professionally and personally.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, Dr. Samantha Corella.
My name is George Colina, and I'm the Chief of Police for the City of Miami Police Department. I'm ultimately responsible for the safety and security of all our residents, our merchants, our visitors, everyone that comes into the City of Miami. The ability to have such a profound effect on someone you don't know, a perfect stranger, is something so powerful. And I have that opportunity every day, not just as the chief, but as a policeman coming into the city. When I was a rookie on my first day, I knew then that I could affect someone's life forever. And then in turn, they affect other people. Originally, I was a history major. I thought that I wanted to be an attorney. But then when I was at Miami-Dade, that's where the police academy was. And I'd see some of the recruits and, you know, the uniform, and I thought, man, this is cool. I'd like to think that having the level of success that I've had is a testament to Miami-Dade College.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chief George Colina.
I'm Peter Antonacci. I'm Florida's Secretary of Commerce and the CEO of Enterprise Florida. And so for the last 20 plus years, Enterprise Florida has been in the business of trying to encourage business people to move to Florida, ultimately with the goal of creating jobs for graduates of great places like Miami-Dade College. I went to Miami-Dade Junior College because I'm from a family with limited means, and it was accessible to me, and I hope higher education is always accessible to people like me. But along the way, just about everybody has a good fortune window somewhere. If you can climb through that good fortune window, it tends to breed on itself. I would say that Miami-Dade Junior College North was my good fortune window. I'm very glad that the private service sandwiched my public service so that you get a very different view of life if you have to represent real people with real problems, and it helps hone your thinking about how you get to where doing what's right arrives. And when I left service at the Attorney General's office, instead of a gold watch, I was given a cowboy hat, a white hat. And so that means the most to me. That throughout my career, whatever I've done, it's been most important to do the right thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Peter Antonacci.
My name is Luis Machado, and I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer of Renegade Investments. We develop multifamily, single-family, commercial. We develop in South Florida. We also develop currently in Georgia. And I think it's very exciting to be able to create something that's going to be a permanent fixture of the fabric of this community for many years. I grew up in Hialeah. At the time, I went to a very small school, I went to a very small high school, and going from a small high school to a college where I would be able to grow as a person, I thought was important. When I decided to go to Miami-Dade Community College, what drove me most importantly was the fact that at the time it was, like it is today, a top community college. I just feel that I'm very fortunate and blessed to today call myself a member of their Hall of Fame. It really is a place that has created a springboard for many in this local community, including myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, last but certainly not least, our final honoree of the evening, Mr. Luis Machado.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very proud to present to you the 2018 class of inductees to the Miami-Dade College Alumni Hall of Fame. Give them a big round of applause. the best of Miami. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us here tonight. We're very appreciative. Your participation here tonight is going to change the lives of many, many young people. Thank you again, and have a good evening.